In Life is Strange Double Exposure, Yasmin, Safi's mom, can have 3 full game experiences that contribute to your end results screen. These are Yasmin voluntarily stepped down as president, Yasmin fought the board to remain president, or the board forced Yasmin out of the presidency. Let's take a look at the exact choices that you need to make to get each of these results, starting with Yasmin stepping down voluntarily. While we don't know the details, we've definitely heard things from Yasmin that kind of illustrate her life experience.
Rumors are ammunition to those who want to see you fail. Because you're a woman. Because you're Arab. Because you're a single mother. Because...
She's also made it a personal mission to protect Safi from all these wrongdoings she's faced in the world.
Safi is my child. Whether she wants my protection or not, she will have it.
This challenged their relationship a long time ago, but we know that they're starting to try to repair that and reconnect until, well, Safi died. But in the living world, it's a whole other story, and that's where these choices take place. Here, she's still on full force protection, and how you, as Max, responds to your interactions will determine if Yasmin changes her ways or not when the worlds combine at the end of Chapter 5. So, in order to ensure that Yasmin will voluntarily step down from her position, the ending that a lot of people think is the best ending for Yasmin and Safi, you have to do these things.
Safia didn't even know Maya.
First, when it is clear that Yasmin is lying about Safi and Maya's relationship and even knowing each other at all, you have to call her out.
Everyone I've talked to says Safi and Maya were joined at the hip.
Are you implying I'm lying?
This may seem wrong at first because Yasmin gets really angry and she kind of really calls out Max and says all this other stuff. But then if you listen, she slowly starts to unravel a little bit. She kind of admits.
What happened was messy and painful. You're Safia's friend. Surely you understand the need to protect her from rumors and gossip.
Well, she doesn't quite admit it. She is starting to get to that place of being called out. Max, don't forget, is someone that Yasmin really respects. So when Max calls her out, even though she was angry, she took it to heart. We're not going to look at all the consequences of these specific choices outside of the endings. So if you want to see those, make sure to check out the consequence videos. If all of them aren't posted yet, make sure to subscribe so you will be notified when they are. Okay, next in Chapter 4, when Safi is confronting Yasmin at the Overlook.
All this time I've been trying to get justice, and she's the one who's been getting in the way. Not Gwen, my own fucking mother.
Well, this isn't the first time that Safi has stood up to her mom about these similar issues. It is the first time that she's really listed them out, and they are really bad.
The book was just her latest twisted fuckery. She's been doing this for years, since I was a kid. She kept me from seeing my dad, and she made me think it was his idea.
She knows for sure that they're happening, and they're not just feelings of overprotection she has. It's literal situations that have happened where her mom has controlled her life.
I've done everything for you. Shut up!
So when she's listing them all out, choose talk Safi down.
Safi, show your mom you never needed her help. This isn't you, Safi.
Max is literally modeling validation and empathy for Safi, and Yasmin notices.
No! Help her!
Lastly, in Chapter 5, based on the mindset you've helped shape with your previous choices, she's already changed a little bit here, as seen in some of the consequence videos that I have out, and she's carefully watching this interaction too.
Don't let her go. Are we in this together?
When Safi asks Max if she'll accept her back when she returns, you have to choose agree. This is the last step in solidifying Yasmin's mindset shift. She's starting to unlearn, starting to unlearn the things that she has developed through her whole life. She's not completely changed yet. Of course, nobody can be, but she wants the time to reevaluate. She just kind of is like, who am I? What am I thinking now? I need to reset is sort of how it feels to me. Because all 3 of these choices lead up to her saying this on the phone.
I've stepped down from my position as president.
What?
It was my choice. You and Safia have helped me see the damage I have done.
And to get your final ending result of Yasmin voluntarily steps down as president. Now, if you are not interested in helping her change her ways, that is fine. If you want to reinforce this, controlling behavior from her and just really set it in strong, then do this Instead, for the next ending we'll talk about, Yasmin fought the board to remain president. So here, when Yasmin is clearly lying about Safi knowing Maya in chapter 2, you have to choose go along with it instead.
Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other.
With no one doubting her in that moment, it really reinforces that the lie she's concocted is maybe true and okay to go with.
She had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Safi associated with each other.
Exactly.
Then in chapter 4, when Safi is confronting Yasmin again, very dramatically and listing all the things that Yasmin has done wrong in front of Max.
Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm your mother. One day you will understand.
If you choose rush Safi here,
No!
it reinforces again that Yasmin didn't do anything wrong. Couldn't have been that bad, could it? Yasmin must be right? It validates this, story she's been telling herself. And then, of course, the final choice, when Safi asks if Max will be around when Safi comes back, if you refuse, it puts the final stamp on and it solidifies Yasmin's original mindset and doubles down on it.
Okay, Max Caulfield.
Max approves. She must be right. Safi's the wrong one. She's just, a child. I guided her. I told her the right thing to do. She didn't listen. It reinforces that. Stronger and more assertive than ever, Yasmin will fight the board to remain president, as seen on the end results screen and heard in this phone call.
Yes, the board would very much like for me to resign and bring in a new president. But I'm not going down without a fight. I have to hold on, for Safia's sake.
Now, the last and most popular ending is the board forced Yasmin out of the presidency. This is the ending you'll get if you chose any other combination than the two combinations I showed. So if you just did one of the items different, where it was switched to the other, you'll get this ending instead. And that makes sense, right? If Max is sometimes validating Safi and sometimes validating Yasmin, she probably feels a little lost in her thinking, like unsure of where she's wrong and where she's right.
Any news about your job?
And her job is the only thing she feels confident about. So she wants to stay, but she's not strong enough in her stance to be able to fight it well enough, right? So the board is able to force her out.
I have been arguing with them. I made my mistakes, but these are offset by an excellent track record.
And did the board buy that?
They did not, no. I have been asked, forced to step down.
So that's it. All three endings and how to get them. And I will see you next time. Bye.